3, 2, 1.
You are now on air.
Dialog audio date is 02.0. Dialog audio date is 02.04.2019. The time is 08:07 a.m. Eastern Time here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Monday morning, day after Super Bowl Sunday. Who am I? I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, as well as here on Dialog. This is the morning dialogue for February 4th, 2019. I'm just seeing if I tweeted this. Press the button and let's see. Do we have some live audio? Yeah, we got live audio. I got the LG Stylo 3 track phone up and running, and I'm checking to see if we are on. Yeah, posted on ELO, and it posted over there on Google Plus. I'm not seeing it on. Oh, maybe I have to. Oh, it's too long. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and snag some stuff out of there. Let's see. It went tweet because my tweet is too long. So we got to take a couple hashtags out. We'll cut those out. How's that? Tweet now? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay. It went to the Twitter. And Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the morning dialogue. We have one listener. Good morning to our live listener. And if you happen to be listening to this on the replay, thank you very much. We're just getting started here. Nothing earth-shattering. Just a little talk about, some talk about Super Bowl Sunday yesterday, as well as and yes, I do have the morning coffee. If you're listening to this on the replay, thank you very much. And we do see that we have, going to recognize that we do have one live listener here. Good morning to that live listener. And yeah, I had a little problem tweeting it out there. It was a little bit too long. Okay. I think it's because I put the extra hashtags in there. Yeah, I tweeted out. I put some extra hashtags, Super Bowl, hashtag Super Bowl, hashtag SBL111 or III, capital B, Super Bowl 53. Then everything we got, that's, I think that's the hashtag for the New England Patriots, and then hashtag LA Rams for the Rams. So that did. And after I'm all done, I'm doing something new, but just to let you know, I'm over there on Google Plus until April 19th, or sometime in April. It's going to discontinue, but I'm also over there on Elo as Fireman Rich, which I just posted. Is of course Twitter. Oh, we got some more listeners. Welcome to the show. We're just starting here. Just had a little trouble tweeting it out over on Twitter at Fireman Rich, but that's because my tweet's long, and I'm just saying that there's my link to my Elo page and something I'm doing after yesterday, because yesterday was a pretty fulfilling day yesterday, day of vacation, actually the Super Bowl, and we'll be getting to that in just a minute. I resurrected my blog over on Blogger that sort of been sitting dormant since last August, I think. But the audio that I put up 3 pieces of audio on 3 different platforms yesterday, but I haven't posted over there since August. So I've resurrected it, and I guess I'm going to put that in the mix. And I'm over there. My Blogger page is there's the link right there. I just posted it. firemanrich.blogspot.com, and we started out with a post, and I like the way it sets up and forms up the embed from our folks from Dialog here. I like that. I had the morning dialogue. I will be posting this morning dialogue up over there on Blogger as well. There will be another addition to Elo once Google Plus goes away, so it's going to be an alternative, and I just like the way that sets up there on the page. And then after that, we did a drone flight yesterday. Incidentally, we had current temperature here in the southern tier of upstate New York is 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sun rose this morning at about 5:24 p.m. So almost 3 hours ago, about 2 hours and 50 minutes there. And I was just outside with Max. We got clear skies. It's really nice out. So I had a drone flight yesterday. I might get a drone flight. I had some audio posted up there over on my Blogger page, and I tweeted all these out. But with the Hubsan 501A, with a picture of me, of the picture taken from the drone, it's sitting at about 100 meters up in the air, and I'm just a speck there. Background with the white snow out in front of the backyard of the house. But that posted up pretty nicely with Anchor. And then before the Super Bowl, we had a chicken speedy pizza, the missus and me, for our Super Bowl Sunday dinner. And there's a picture of that. And that audio I did on that program formerly known as Audio Boo. And just waiting for the pause. I got another burp there. But the program formerly known as Audio Boo, I've been on that for years. So I actually got 3 audios up, and those 3 audios I posted over there on Blogger. So I had 3 blog posts yesterday. So very busy. And plus I posted them, of course, over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich. So it's, I think, coming into the mix, I will be using Blogger. So if there'll be another location where I can post my audio content, especially here from the Dialog, the live audio, because this is live audio, folks. So I'm just looking at my notes. Very busy. I had a day of vacation yesterday. Today I'm on a regular. I'm on a regular day off here, and we had the Super Bowl Sunday yesterday over there on CBS, which is a pretty good network that I watch. I've watched since I was a youngster. A lot of good shows over there, but Super Bowl Sunday was yesterday, and the New England Patriots defeated the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 in a defensive struggle to win the New England Patriots franchise 6th Super Bowl. They've got 6 Super Bowls, so they tie the Pittsburgh Steelers now of having the most Super Bowls. And the ruckus you may be hearing in the background is the cats running around. chasing after each other. But the New England Patriots defeated the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 in a defensive struggle, and the two teams were tied at 3 each. They each had a field goal going into the fourth quarter when Tom Brady went to work. The Patriots quarterback drove the team down the field, and it was capped off with Sony Michael's touchdown run. Of course, Gronkowski caught a very outstanding pass just before that to set it up. A very nice pass. This is Brady's 6th career Super Bowl victory in 9 tries. The Patriots are now tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers with 6 Super Bowl wins. Super Bowl 53 was the lowest scoring championship game in history. The previous record holder was the 1971 Super Bowl that finished in a 14-7 win for the Miami Dolphins. And I'm not sure if that's the year they went undefeated. I didn't do any research on that. But it was a good game, I thought, defensively. I sort of, after the first – coffee's good. After the I think every time I get a burp on the dialogue here, I'll drink some coffee. And the coffee's tasting pretty good this morning. But the first half, the New England Patriots, they were only able to score. They were only able to score the New England Patriots a field goal, but it was definitely a defensive struggle for both teams. But the one difference in the first half was the number of first downs that one team had over the other. I think at the halftime, the Los Angeles Rams only had 2 compared to 7 or 8 first downs. And the New England Patriots were able to march the ball down, both running and passing. And that one pass that set up the touchdown to Gronkowski was beautiful. Now, I have to say, full disclosure, I'm not really a Patriots fan. I think the last time I was a New England Patriots fan is when Jim Plunkett used to play as the quarterback, and that's a long, long time ago. But the New England Patriots are the team that they are. They are, after yesterday, the undisputed Super Bowl champs. And I was happy for them to win because it puts, for me at least, football back in perspective, because when you go back to the NFC Championship, the Los Angeles Rams got a big gift by a non-call interference that would have probably, if it would have was called, the New Orleans Saints would have won that the NFC conference, thus them being in the Super Bowl instead of the LA Rams. So, but the Rams could have won it, but I had the gut feeling that they weren't going to win it because they just weren't moving the ball as much as they have in previous games during the regular season, as well as the NFC Championship with the New Orleans Saints. The defense of the New England Patriots was rock solid, and they were right in step with whatever play they were executing defensive-wise. And the same could be so, but there was a slight edge that the New England Patriots were able to march the ball down and get a significant number of first downs. They had well over lopsided time of possession. And as far as rushing yardage, the yardage was so those stats right there, a clear indication of the progress that the New England Patriots did. Now, on the other side, the side things that go along with the Super Bowl, I would have to say the national anthem was beautifully done by what was the singer? I can't think of the singer's name now. Oh my God. Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight did a phenomenal job. I guess there's a little controversy that she went a little bit over by throwing an extra brave in at the end. I didn't even notice until somebody said something this morning in the morning news that I was watching. But she did a very elegant and a very respectful national anthem. And then they had a flyover by the Thunderbirds, the United States Air Force aerobatic team. They're in F-16s. And then we got to let's just say the Super Bowl commercials, the first half and said that there was no commercial that really stood out. Maybe the one for the 100th year of NFL where they had all the players. That was sort of funny. And there was a couple ones, but nothing really. Just, for the most part, they were sort of lackluster. The Bud Light, that was pretty funny as far as with the corn syrup. The corn syrup barrel that they were marching to the either to the Miller Lite Castle or the Coors Castle. I thought that was funny, but it wasn't really a knock your socks off. Then we got to the halftime show with Maroon 5, which it was okay. The one big thing that stood out, there was no political overtone to the show, so it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I think the best Super Bowl halftime show I've ever seen of all the Super Bowls that I have seen in my lifetime has to be Prince for one. Bruce Springsteen, and I think the Rolling Stones did one. I recall they did one that wasn't too bad. So, and there's probably some other ones, but those are the ones that stood out. So this, I don't know who Maroon 5. I think of all the songs, one of them sounded familiar that I may have heard on the radio. So that goes to show how out of date I am with the current music that's going on. I'm more of an old rock and roller here. But the game itself was an okay game. It wasn't. It was the lowest scoring game in NFL history, and I watched the whole thing. I had a few beers there, some peanuts, and enjoyed watching the game. It was a very, to some people, it probably was a boring game because there wasn't that much action, but there was action. It was defensive action, the defensive play, and that was pretty interesting to see. But those little stats that stood out primarily in the first half, who had the most time of possession, as well as who had the most first downs. Because if you got consecutive first downs or a number of first downs in a quarter and then in a half, that's showing or indicating to me, and I'm not no professional football analyst, that's showing that you are moving the ball. But it just seemed like the Los Angeles Rams could not move the ball at all. They had a couple of good plays. I think they had a punt, which was the longest punt, but I think it rolled probably about 10, 15 yards to make it to that. I think the previous one was like 62, 63, and this one was like 64, 65 yards, but it rolled like 15 yards. So, so in that aspect, there was a record. So my hat's off to the New England Patriots. They are the winners, undisputed, and they got that second field goal, which pretty much capped it with the time allotted. There was only like a minute 30, minute 40 seconds left after they got that, and that's two scores that I think it's almost next to impossible, though it has probably been done in previous games. But so overall, it was an okay to good, just a little bit below good Super Bowl as far as that goes. So I think the next thing because I haven't really talked that much, have not really talked about that much about football in general on my audio platforms like I have in the past. And I think it's primarily just I just want to enjoy the game so I think I used to give my picks during the course of the season and stuff like that. And I may do that next year, but it just with the political climate that's going on with the NFL, and I think it's getting back on track. and hopefully all the controversy, it can be parked outside and addressed in that form instead of the game. Because for me, football is all about the game. It's the game. The Super Bowl, it's not about the, I guess another stat was there's a lot of, the most people that here in the United States, Super Bowl Sunday is where the most people eat the most foods. I think there was a report I heard, there was 1 billion chicken wings that were eaten during the Super Bowl. 1 billion chicken wings. So that's just one thing. I had Speedy, me and the missus had Speedy, excuse me. Me and the, clear my throat here. But me and the missus had Speedy Pizza, which is a good tradition. Speedy's, you can have Speedy sandwiches, Speedy Pizza. Everybody has their own individual item they like to have. And so there's a lot of food consumed. The only other day in the United States that more food is consumed is on Thanksgiving. That's another stat, which I found pretty amazing. That Super Bowl Sunday, a lot of people pack away a lot of food and probably a lot of beer. I know I had my share last night enjoying the game. But I did have, before the game, I like I said, I did have enjoyment there as far as putting up a lot of audio on 3 different platforms, the 3 platforms that I'm on here on Dialog, Anchor, and I'm still hanging out on the Lifeboat on the program formerly known as Audio Boo, which you can still use. You can't download the app anymore, but I think you can find it in a roundabout way here somewhere on the internet and stuff like that. But those are the 3 main platforms, and I like it. And I like the way they're setting up on my blog over there at Blogger. Again, the link is in the comment section here of this dialogue, the morning dialogue for February 4th, 2019. So I got the intro music going, and that means it's time to exit stage left and get my day started. Probably put up some more audio. I'm definitely going to be getting a drone flight in sometime. I got a fully charged battery, so I'll be tooling around out in the cornfield here sometime today, where we have pretty good weather, I guess, as far as setting up. It looks like we'll have a high up in the 50s. 53 is the high. That's not too bad, and sunny skies. So until the next audio, folks, I want to say thank you for your listen. Thank you for the listens to this live audio. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're listening to this on the replay, thank you very much. And with that, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, here on the Dialogue, as well as all those other fine social networks. Check out my blogger. It's something I'm resurrecting. But until the next audio, you guys all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now, and as always, peace.